Hello and welcome to a chip off the old block toys. This is Jeff and Greg here today. What we got going on is we've got part 7 of the Daily Bugle mock. We started 3 weeks ago, with starting the office in here. And we're going to continue that tonight. And hello, Mrs. Chip. Thanks for being here. Greg, how you been?
Fine. Got PS5 finally.
All right. Well, it has been a few weeks, and that's because of life events that took place. We'll talk about that later. But let's talk about the show in Ely, Nevada, because I haven't talked to you guys since that show.
Did you see the prison there?
No, I did not. I thought about going and seeing it, but you know what? I actually didn't have a car. I carpooled down with Jim and Tammy, so I was kind of their prisoner. No, I'm just kidding. So, well, let's see. What do we want to say about the show? The show was awesome. What can I say? It was a 2-day show, and we had a lug that I've never heard of before. They're called Lug Vegas, and they're out of Las Vegas.
Huh.
And iLug was there for Idaho, as well as ULug, which is Utah Lego user group. And then, of course, my group was there, NutLug, Northern Utah Lug. So, yeah, we had quite the showing, and my dad and his group was there. It was pretty good. Let's see. Oh, interesting. Okay. So this is an old mining town. The mining still takes place. They just don't use trains anymore. Okay. But here's the deal. They used to take charcoal and write on the door the name of the train conductor. And there was one that was J.H. Gallagher. And why is that interesting to me is because my second great grandfather was named James Henry Gallagher. And yes, he was a locomotive engineer. And he lived until 1947. So he would have been around when those trains were running. Now, I don't know if it's him or not. Have no idea. But he was a locomotive engineer in that area, so could have been. And yes, I did take a picture. Hello, John. How you doing, bud? Greg,
Hey,
what is
John.
new in what's new in your world, Greg?
Nothing.
You got any Lego sets on order?
I'm taking a break from Lego for a little bit. I'm focused on my PlayStation right now.
Okay. Well, I'm also taking a break from buying Lego right now. And that's because I had to spend $500 on a brand new door, thanks to Enzo.
What do you think about that new pirate set?
Which set?
That new Pirates El Dorado Fortress?
Oh, yeah. You know what? I actually think it's pretty cool. And in fact, because you let me know about it, I went over and I got mine. I haven't built it yet. But I went and pulled it out of my collection. So, if I can, I don't know if I'm going to be able to because of $500 on the door, but if I can, I will buy it and I'll compare the two side by side.
It's actually $215.
Yeah, that's going to hurt a little bit.
Just a smidge.
Yeah. You know, I told my friend Jim that Jenny was going to kill me, and he said, "Well, she can only do that once." That's correct. Anyway, let's see. So some chatter back and forth here. Let's read this. Woohoo, part 7. Yes. Hola, everyone from John. John saying hi to Mrs. Chip. How's Korea? Hope everything's going okay. And he shout out to Greg. And you didn't get rid of Enzo? No, not yet. I called the pound, and they don't have any room right now. And Mrs. Chip said, hello, John. Korea is humid and hot, and it's just going to get hotter, and rain will be falling more often as well. John says 93 here. Yeah, just like in the movies. Nice to have the streams back. I agree. I did miss this, in fact. I got promoted at work to account team leader for Modine Heaters. Awesome, John. Congrats on that. That is awesome. And I've got some good job news as well as some crappy news, but we'll get to that later. And Mrs. Chip, yep, it's true. One time to kill is all that's needed. Don't you dare get rid of him. Well, John, he broke a back door, so I can't. I just can't. He sealed his fate when he broke that door, and you know, I was really disappointed because I had a neighbor that was coming by, and they would let him out in the morning, and then they let him run. He's got a whole entire acre that's fenced in back there, but he went buck wild on me. Anyway.
You feel like one of those Spanish fighting bulls?
Yeah, he was like a bull in a china shop on that one. I don't know where he went. I brought him in the house because he was just going to howl a lot. Enzo. So, yeah, he's right here. Come here. Show your face on camera. Come here. Yeah, you can see a little sliver of them up there on the top.
Yeah. Are you a Aventador, Diablo, Huracan, or?
No, I'm actually not, but
I'm talking about Enzo.
Oh well, he is Diablo. Hell.
You know, Lamborghinis named their cars after Spanish fighting bulls.
No, it's actually kind of cool. So before
Italian fighting bulls.
Well, when it comes to this building, I know this will not reach the top, and that's okay. I'm not going to finish it to go to the top of the building. So, and they want me to put tile up here, but I don't think I will just yet. All right, now we got some stickers to throw on here. So let me tell you about my last couple weeks. So exactly 3 weeks ago, my mother-in-law passed away, and that was I did a live stream that day, and that was my last live stream. And it was difficult to joke around that day, and I didn't too much. Actually, I don't remember joking around at all. Just wasn't in the mood. But I had my show already coming up, so I did not go out there right away. What I ended up doing was sticking around here for the show, and then as soon as the show was over, I went there. So the show was June 1st and 2nd, and then I flew out the following Monday. I was in Cincinnati for 9 days, and then I came back on this last Tuesday. And been running around like a chicken with his head cut off ever since. While I was in Cincinnati, me and Mrs. Chip, we did help out her dad, start clearing out some of the mom's stuff. She's got patterns like I got Lego, so, and fabric just like I got Lego. So, and that's not criticism. That's just how it is. And we were helping him clean that out. In fact, I'll be going back there here shortly to help him sell because, well, he wants to sell that stuff instead of throw it away. We did throw away stuff that was straight junk though, and a lot of it. We did see Transformers Rise of the Beasts. I have to say, well, Greg, have you seen it?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Then before I give my opinion, what was your opinion?
It was entertaining.
Yeah. Well, I think it was entertaining too, but it wasn't as good as the other Transformer movies, in my opinion. But it wasn't a bad movie. I know my father-in-law enjoyed it because it got his mind off of things for a while. So we did that, and then yep.
And my next movie is probably Indiana Jones.
Geriatric Jones?
Yeah.
No, that's what some of my friends are calling it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Geriatric Jones.
Or Senile Jones.
Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I lost a chicken while I was gone. I'm not sure what happened. My neighbor just texted me and let me know that it was a goner. So
Probably
not really
natural
Yeah.
causes.
Yeah, I think it was. And chickens, I don't know if you know, but they have a high mortality rate. They pretty much they die very easily. And oh well, I'll get another chicken or two. Either that, or I'll just get rid of all of them.
Or have a massive chicken dinner.
Yeah. So let me tell you something interesting I learned about chickens. What I learned is that Facebook Marketplace does not like farm to table. And so, and if you list something as farm to table, they remove it a lot of times. And that's been complained about in the group that I belong to. And what was really funny was that people are trying to sell eggs and Facebook won't let them. They keep deleting their post. So, a guy in my group, God, I'm tearing this apart. A guy in my group now, when he wants to sell eggs, he doesn't call them eggs because they'll delete it. So he started to advertise chicken butt nuggets. And he's actually getting sales because people know what he's talking about. So, so much for their censoring. It didn't really work.
Or chicken droppings.
Yeah. Well, I'm still getting like anywhere from 12 to 15 eggs a day. So, oh boy, I did not put this together. Let me real quick.
A raccoon came up to me like 5 feet from me.
You mean
at my work?
Oh, okay.
It was one of the aggressive ones.
Well, raccoons are interesting. They can be very friendly and they can be a complete nuisance. Sounds like the one you had was a little friendly there. So
probably looking for someone to feed them.
Oh yeah, especially if they're around that area, they're probably used to people feeding them. So since I've been home, I came home on Tuesday, but I didn't fly in till kind of late. And then I had to turn around and go back to the airport the next day because Mrs. Chip had a few things shipped to the airport. And I had to go pick it up. And the air cargo thing closes at 8. And my flight was delayed, and I didn't land till 7:40. And then I had to go to baggage claim, so I could not make that. So anyway, I ended up turning around and going right back to the airport on Tuesday. I was going to wait until Saturday because I have to go down there anyway. But they let me know that if they store it more than 2 days, they charge $55 a day, which that would have cost me a cool $165. So no thanks. I ran down there and got it on Tuesday or Wednesday. I think yesterday was about the only normal day I've had in a while. I didn't actually run around yesterday. I ran around, but it was just around town. So, and then let's see. Oh crud! I think I messed this up. Yeah, I did. Oh boy. Now, okay, I'll keep going. Got so interested in talking that I'm messing things up. So how's Rue doing, John?
I like roux with fish, sausage, and all that in it with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think John would be quite upset about that. Oh, Mrs. Chip says, thanks for taking care of things. See, that's the thing. I know at least 2 people are here, but the counter only says 1. So, YouTube, get with the program. See, this is hard because this is actually supposed to slide in here, but it's not going to slide in here because I didn't build it the same exact way they did. So let me see if I can. I was able to get the other one to go in. Let me see if I can get this one to go in. And today I had a doctor's appointment about 30 minutes away. And the doctor kind of insulted me. She asked how old I am. And I said, well, I'm not going to give away that number. But anyway, she asked how old I was. And I told her. And she says, well, and it looks like you're a little overweight. And at your age, you really need to lose the weight. So I took that as the doctor was saying that I'm old and I'm fat.
So, any plans for tonight?
Yeah, I'll probably work on a couple things here. I've got what do you call it? I got some pieces to put away because my daughter Amanda sorted a total of 45 of the classic space sets, and I threw those in my store. So yeah, I gotta hurry up and put them away before people start ordering from it, and I won't be able to find anything.
Mm.
Oh man.
I bet Mayo's enjoying himself at Brick World.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. I did let him know that we were having a live stream. He didn't show up last time, and I sent him an email with the invite, and I didn't hear anything from him. So I don't know what's going on with him.
Last time I saw, he's at Brick World Chicago.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. I hope he's having a good time there.
You been to Brick World before?
I have not been to Brick World. I've been to Brick Fair, Virginia. Oh, I was going to tell you, Lug Vegas is kind of new. And we went ahead and talked with them guys. Pretty cool group. And they're wanting to do a show, and I'm not going to reveal anything because that's their story to tell. However, I will say that Las Vegas is about 7 hours from me. And if they do a show, yours truly will be there to support them and also display some stuff. So I hope they do a show. And other than that, like I said, I won't give away any details because it's not mine to tell. All right, let's and I'm behind schedule because I was hoping to have this done before the last show, but it's not. And there will not be a live stream next week because next week is definitely my
It's not.
Well, next week's my other show, so there won't, and I'll be setting up on Friday, so I can't do a live stream. So, oh, there it is. There's a lot of stickers in this set. There's a heck of a lot of stickers.
Oh man, I can't wait to get this in.
What's that?
I'll send you a picture.
All right.
Come on, where's my Chrome? I'll send you a link to it.
Okay. I'll take a look after the show because my phone's over there charging. You know, I won't say the name of the place, but I mentioned him before. He's the guy that sells on Facebook, and he gets returns from Amazon and Walmart and that kind of stuff. Anyway, he had a deal today on 4 of these office sets. And had I not needed $500 for a back door, I probably would have bought it.
Okay, I sent it to you.
All right. I always like getting deals like that.
Hey, what does a busy duck say?
Don't know. What does it say?
Let me take a gander at that. Get
What's
it?
good for the goose is good for the gander. Yes.
uh, what does a towel say when he's in jail?
I don't know.
Uh, help, I'm in the ringer.
You know something? I think I'm going to get a headset like what you got because
Uh, this is the PS5 3D Pulse headset.
okay. You know, I wonder if my Bluetooth um, wireless headset would work. It's a good question. I'll have to test that out. So I do have a pair. So Greg, did I send you that King Kong picture?
Yeah, where his hiney's hanging out in the window.
Yes. It wasn't right, but it was right.
This also comes with the cord, though.
Oh, okay. Can it do cordless, or is it a cord only?
Cord, and if you want to do if if it's wireless, you have to have a PS5 hooked up to a dongle.
Okay. Yeah, when I went to see the doctor today, she also had me do some labs today. I hate
Hey,
labs.
why does a doctor afraid go to the baker?
I don't know.
He's afraid to cough up the dough.
Fair enough.
Get it?
Yes. Oh, yeah. I've been working on the Grand Lion Hotel. I started at the third level, and that's in preparation for the show, hopefully. I'm just going to work on the middle section for right now, and then I'll try to get more done for other shows. But right now, that's the extent of what I can do. I have to turn this because building upside down is not working too well for me. Yeah, see, I didn't even do it right. My brain barely functions on a good day, let alone when I try crazy stuff like this upside down. So, and I stopped by my parents' house when I went back to the airport.
How's your sister's doing?
Well, one sister is kind of upset with me right now because she asked me to go camping with her and her husband, and I can't because, well, I already scheduled a live stream, and she only let me know while I was on the way to the doctor, so I was already 30 something minutes from the house. And it's like, well, I'm not going back just get camping gear and miss a live stream. Plus the fact that I have other things planned for this weekend, so I wouldn't be able to do it. But anyway, I think she's a little upset with me.
Is that your little sister?
No, that's my oldest sister. So she can be mad at me all she wants. She'll get over it.
Yeah.
Don't even think about it, Enzo. He was looking at me to see if I was watching him. And that's one of the reasons that I'm sick of him, because whenever I try to do something I want to do, he tries to take advantage of me because I'm not paying attention to him. And I just don't. I got too busy of a life to be paying attention to him every minute.
He's so spoiled.
That's what my sister says about him. The one I was just telling you about. She says I spoil him.
Are you a baseball fan?
No, not really. Growing up, my dad took me to a couple of Oakland A's and San Francisco Giants. I don't know where those two teams are at today, but
San Francisco's still there, but Oakland is thinking about moving to Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah, I think I heard. Yeah, I did hear about that.
Because California's turned into a crap hole. Keep it PG.
No. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I grew up in California, and it is not the same as where I grew up. And, all politics aside,
who is it? What do you want?
Yeah, and I wasn't trying to be political, but I think that California has just gone downhill. The homelessness problem has exploded. The taxes are out of control. There's a lot wrong with California right now. And I watched a documentary where they were saying there's not a problem with California's spending. There's a revenue problem. And I'm like, I don't know who you're trying to kid, because California, I think, is the highest tax state. If it's not, it's number 2 after New York. And I'm sorry, that's not a revenue problem. That's you think everything's a priority and you don't make priorities problem. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with what California wants to do. What I'm trying to say is, when there's only so much money to go around, which there's always going to be only so much money to go around, you need to pick a couple priorities and go with it.
Soon they'll be going bankrupt.
I wonder about that.
Then there'll be a failed state.
Well, I don't know if it's still the same, but when I lived there, they used to say that California, if it was a country all by itself, it had the world's 3rd largest economy. So, but of course, I don't know, because I haven't lived there. Oh dang, what was it, 92 when I left?
Hold up.
All right.
I I don't want Grandma griping at me. Said, "Where's my shirt at?" I'm back.
So the last live stream, I had talked to you afterwards, and you told me that your sister just graduated high school.
Yep.
So is she going to go off to college, or?
A local college for, I don't know, her basics or her full time studies.
Okay. I'm hoping that my son Spencer, he says he doesn't want to go to college, which I'm okay with. I just wish that he would go to trade school instead. Because there's nothing wrong with not wanting to go to college, but I think trade school would do him very well.
Or do stand up. That earns a lot of money.
Yeah, he can tell some of my jokes, and then he wouldn't make any money. Actually, it's been a couple days since I've heard from Spencer.
What about your other three?
Well, my daughter Jessica called me the day I got back on Tuesday. Natalie is in boot camp, so I'm not going to hear from her.
Do you get letters from her?
I'm sorry?
Do you get letters from her?
No, not yet. I think she's forgot about her dad, so that's okay.
And what about the other one?
Oh, Amanda.
Yeah.
What day did I see her? Oh, I also saw her on Tuesday. That's right, because it was she lives on the way home from the airport, so I stopped in and she gave Enzo some loving and took him on a walk around her neighborhood. So
You got two v two, huh?
Yeah. So yeah, I went and stopped and saw her and picked up my Legos that she sorted for me. She's still got a ton more to do. I don't know if she's actually going to do it. She's acting like she don't want to do it no more, which is the whole reason I didn't really want to do this whole thing to begin with, but whatever. Man has flaked on me before, so in fact, she flaked on me pretty dang hard one time. Oh shoot! What did I do wrong? Okay. Shoot. All right, let me fix this. Yeah, when I was living in the other house, she said she needed all this money, and she asked me to buy Legos. So I went gangbusters and bought $27,000 in Legos for my store. And then she ended up sorting none of it.
You said, "I'll take your entire stock."
Pretty much. I went to, I don't remember how many Costco's and Walmarts and Targets, but yeah, I went to a couple of them and just bought as much as I could. And like I said, she didn't sort any of it. I ended up sorting all of it all by myself. And that was really painful. So I didn't really want to do it this time. She has sorted 45 boxes, which is better than what she's done in the past, but I do wish she would hurry up and just get it done. She took this last week off, she said, because she needed to.
You gonna babysit her? Cat sit her cat, or something like that?
No, I will not. Her cat is a, how do I put this nicely and family friendly? Her cat's a poop head. She hisses at me every time she sees me. And I'd never been mean to that cat.
The cat's name is Pumpkin, right?
Oh, that's Jessica's cat named Pumpkin. Amanda's cat's name's Luna, and I call her Lunatic. That's exactly what that cat is. She's a raging lunatic. All right, I gotta move this. Do I need to move this? Yeah, I need to move it. Shoot.
Was Natalie's cat's name?
Natalie doesn't have a cat. It's Jessica and Amanda that have cats. And then, well, y'all know Spencer's cat.
What?
He lives with me.
What? Oh my freaking God. Be right back.
All right. Well, I got to tear this thing down because I forgot about the spacing that was required for this. So I'm going to fix this up real quick. I'm just going to take these off. These keep falling off. All right. So what I was supposed to do was I was supposed to make this even with this. So I'm going to make it even with that. So I've been thinking about the next steps for the channel. And after I'm done with this Daily Bugle thing, I'm going to focus on my city. And I've still been ordering some pieces for it here and there. So no worries there. I'm not really falling behind on the piece stuff. I just gotta start building it, really. All right, so okay. So yeah, be looking forward to that. That'll be happening. And then that city's going to take a long time to do. And of course, won't be done in one setting or anything.
I'm back.
Well, welcome back, Greg.
I had to take the trash out.
Yeah, I remember those days. It's always fun to take trash out, isn't it? All right, just throwing everything back in here. So yeah, we're making good progress. We've gotten a few bags done tonight.
Have you watched the movie Downfall?
Downfall.
It's about this guy.
No,
You know what I'm talking about?
no, I don't. What's it about?
This guy's last days during what? Oh my freaking god!
If you need to take care of something, it's all right, man.
It's about that mustache man in 1945.
Oh yeah, I know the one you're talking about. The one with the hit in his name.
Yeah. If you say his name, you'll get demonetized.
I don't know why. He's just a figure in history. I mean, I get it. He was a bad figure in history, but whatever. Okay. Ooh. All right. Got the lipstick in here. I think it's supposed to be a pen. I don't really know. All right. But wait a minute. How did I end up with an extra one of these lamps? I think it goes over here. Well, that's really strange. Sorry, I'm just consulting my instructions here. Oh, okay. I did get a little further than I thought. Oh, there it is. So, Greg, what's that new set you were telling me about? El Dorado?
Yeah. It's about $215.
Okay.
Coming out on July 7th.
July 7th. Oh, yeah, right after the 4th of July holiday. Which, look, I mean, I don't know how many people get that off as a holiday. I actually do, so I'm grateful for that.
With 2,509 pieces.
Well, let's see. Dunder Mifflin. Yeah, so I'm going to try to get that set, like I said, and I'll try to compare the two El Dorado side by side. I did notice a few minor differences. Of course, I don't have close-up pictures. The ships to the sets are different, but that's really about the only thing I've noticed different. It looks like it has the same raised base plate.
Looks like it comes with a commander or admiral or something like that.
Okay.
Can you? I don't know what the actual minifigures lineup is.
Well, that's all right. And what about that Bat Cave thing? What do you think of that one?
It looks cool, but the Batmobile comes with it is much cooler.
Yeah, it's not that I don't think it's a cool set, because I do think it's cool. It's just that I don't know, man. With the price of Lego and grocery going up, the amount of stuff that I'm purchasing is diminishing fast.
You're gonna.
That's something I'm trying to do better at, by the way. So you guys know that I've talked about weight loss, and I actually have not been losing weight, because I lose it and I get it right back. So it's not true weight loss. Well, I decided, because I was gone for almost 2 weeks, and when I came back, I had to throw away a bunch of food. When I went grocery shopping yesterday, I've decided that I'm going to start cooking as much as I can from basic ingredients, basically from scratch. Now, I know that's not completely possible, because I don't have the recipe for making cheese or sour cream and that kind of stuff. But I'm going to try as much as I can, like taco salads, like pork chops and baked potatoes without too much, added stuff to it. And I'm going to try to get back to the basics.
I bet Max is gonna be begging.
Yeah, he always begs for food. And here's the deal. When Mrs. Chip was in Iraq from 2008 to 2009, I actually lost 70 pounds in a year. And that's because while she was gone, I did exactly what I'm talking about here, where I cooked from the most basic ingredients. And I also had a dog who looked a lot like Enzo. And, well, he was 100% Malamute. And if you didn't walk him every day, you just had some problems, because he would tear up stuff. So I took him out every day and wore him out. And doing that, I lost a lot of weight. I lost that 70 pounds in a year. The only problem is, when Mrs. Chip came back and I was able to go back to work, because I didn't have to care for the kids, because our 4 kids were small back then, I gained it all back.
They were like the little rascals back then.
Yeah, they were little rascals. They still are. They're just big rascal.
But Spencer wanted to start his own He-Man Woman Haters Club.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that would be definitely be something Spencer would do. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, Spencer's a good, polite young gentleman. But he would ask me, what's the number to 911? Just like the movie. And I don't know if you remember that part. What's the number to 911? I don't know. And right in the background is the fire station. Remember that?
Yeah. Well, what's the number of 90210?
90210. No. Now, did you ever see? I don't know if you ever watched Saturday Night Live, especially back in the early '90s. They actually did a skit with some of the 90210 Beverly Hills cast, and that cracked me up, because they did a bit on how the post office was doing budget cuts, and so they had to close the post office, and so instead of their zip code being 90210, it was going to be 90218. And John says, please give Enzo another chance. Well, he's still alive. It was just really hard, John, because I come home from being gone and he just tore everything up, man. And I mean literally everything. So and not only that, Mrs. Chip isn't too hip on the idea of keeping them anymore.
Well, what she had to say?
She says he's a dead man.
You mean a dead dog?
Yeah. She was not happy about the back door. So, John says he's been up since 4 a.m. He is tired. Man, I totally get that, John. Because I get up at 4:15 every morning for my job, and even though I've been doing it for years, I still sometimes it's still hard, man. I'm gonna have to redo this part a little bit, but I'll do that later.
Okay, so I figured it out. So basically, they come in like this. These are actually, I actually like these more than these. However, there's only two back buttons. Only two. And I'll get to that in a little bit of my comparison to the Xbox controller. Here, these are.
Oh, I cannot wait.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I can't wait for Thursday.
Thursday. Tough, he's your baby. It's only a door, not worth it. I was going to euthanize him. I was going to give him to a no-kill shelter is what I was going to do.
I can't wait for Thursday.
What's going on Thursday again?
I got a game pre-order that's coming.
Okay. Blood tests. Yeah, that's what John did this morning.
What's the biggest feud in the human body?
What's the biggest what in the human body?
Feud.
Don't know.
Blood.
Oh,
Blood feud.
blood feud. Yeah. Well, I wish my body had. I wish my body had blood diamonds. I'm just kidding.
They'll be your money-making machine.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Well, I am definitely going to have to do some work off camera on this thing. What is your problem, dude?
What's my problem?
No, Enzo, I'm sorry. I wouldn't talk to you like that, Greg. Oh, he's acting all funky over here. Oh, building a copy machine. That's cool. Oh, boy. So, yeah, do remember I will not be here next week.
You You gonna make a video for next week?
I don't know. I really have been busy in my personal life with everything going on, and I need to make a trip to see. I'm not. I got to be careful because I can't give too much away, because locations and stuff. It's a little too personal. But basically, I flew back here with my mother-in-law's ashes. I was asked by the family to take the ashes to a cemetery, which is a couple hours from here, but it is still in the state of Idaho. And they've asked me to do so because my mother-in-law, she lost a young child, I think many years ago. And anyway, long story short on that, she wants to be buried next to her. So it's already been arranged with the cemetery. I just got to take the ashes to there. So that's on the agenda for this week. And that's going to, of course, be one of my days right after work.
It's going to be like a little small concrete box.
Yeah, it was kind of weird because the airline, now I'm not going to say which one, I probably should though. The airline that I flew back on, I called ahead of time and they said that you can bring cremated remains on the plane, but they have to be a carry-on, not in the check-in part. Well, my ticket said that I get one carry-on, so I had the remains in there in my carry-on, and then when I got up there to get my boarding pass, she says, "Oh, well, you don't get a carry-on with this ticket." And she tried charging me, and I didn't pay it because I said nope. I said place I bought it from said you get a carry-on, and my first leg of the trip I got a carry-on, so why wouldn't I get the return one? Anyway, she's like, "Well, the plane's fully booked, and so we can't." You can't have a carry-on. I said, well, that's fine. I said, but I got cremated remains in here, and I'm not supposed to bring that on the plane, or put it, as a check-in. And so she gets another employee over and asks her, and she goes, "Yeah, he's right. You can't do that." So then they argued about it for a little bit amongst themselves, and then they brought a manager over, and the manager was like, "Well, it's going underneath the plane because we ain't got room anyway." So they broke their own policy. And they stuck 4 fragile stickers on my luggage and stuck my mother-in-law underneath the plane. So anyway.
Wow.
Yeah, that was kind of interesting. So, yeah. So,
at least she rode on the plane for last time.
Yeah, and she did. I gave her flying lessons. No, I'm just kidding. That's maybe. I like to joke around, but maybe I shouldn't because it's still pretty fresh. But no, yeah, I took her on the plane and I got her here, and yeah. So I'm not sure what day of the week that'll be, but it'll be this week because I'm gonna take care of it before I have my show. So yeah, I got that. And then Friday morning, I'm traveling to the show. It's about an hour and 30 minutes from here. So I'll be doing that, and then yeah. Got quite a bit, and
just drop her off at the funeral home, and you're on your way.
Well, it's actually the opposite direction. That's the problem. Salt Lake City south of me, and the cemetery is north, basically. So, all right, guys, this is where I'm going to stop, because this is bag 1 through 6 of the office. Now, I did, I planned for it, but I didn't plan for it. So I got to do some stuff right here for this entrance because it's wider. And so I'll take care of that, get the pieces for it. And then here is going to be a little break room. And here's going to be the elevators. And this will be the meeting room and then the actual desks and stuff right here. So It won't be next week. It'll be the week after. And we're probably going to go a little bit longer. I can't today. I've got too much going on. But we're probably going to go a little bit longer next time because I just want to get this done. And doing it in 1 hour segments is taking too long. And I'm not trying to complain, just what I've noticed. So I'd like to get it done. And Greg, I want to thank you for being here today. It's always a pleasure to have you on here.
Okay.
And thanks a lot, guys. And hit the like button, subscribe, leave me a comment below, and turn on all notifications. All right, guys, have a good one.
Bye.